How generative AI is affecting homework. Generative AI is a form of machine learning that can create new and realistic content, such as images, text, music, code, and more. It can learn from existing data and generate novel artifacts that reflect the characteristics of the training data but do not repeat it. Generative AI has been gaining popularity and attention in recent years, especially with the launch of ChatGPT, a chatbot that can generate human-like responses to almost any question. But how is generative AI affecting homework? Homework is a common and important part of education, as it helps students practice and reinforce what they learn in class, develop their skills, and prepare for exams. However, homework can also be challenging, time-consuming, and boring for some students, who may struggle with understanding the concepts, finding the resources or motivation to complete the tasks, or coping with the workload and deadlines. Generative AI can potentially help students and teachers with homework in various ways, such as creating new teaching materials. Generative AI can assist in creating new teaching materials, such as questions for quizzes and exercises or explanations and summaries of concepts. This can be especially useful for teachers who need to create a large amount and a variety of content for their classes. It can also help students who want to practice more or review the topics on their own. Generating feedback and hints. Generative AI can also provide feedback and hints to students who are doing their homework by analyzing their answers and suggesting corrections, improvements, or alternative solutions. This can help students learn from their mistakes, improve their understanding and confidence, and avoid frustration or confusion. Enhancing creativity and engagement. Generative AI can also enhance the creativity and engagement of students and teachers by generating novel and diverse content that can spark their interest and curiosity. For example, generative AI can create images, music, stories, or poems based on text inputs or prompts, which can be used to illustrate or complement the homework assignments. It can also create challenges or games that can make homework more fun and interactive. Automating or augmenting homework tasks. Generative AI can also automate or augment some homework tasks that may be tedious, repetitive, or difficult for students or teachers. For example, generative AI can generate code, summaries, translations, or citations based on the homework requirements or inputs. This can save time and effort for students and teachers, as well as help them learn new skills or languages. However, generative AI also has some limitations and risks that need to be considered when using it for homework purposes, such as accuracy and quality. Generative AI is not perfect and may produce inaccurate, incomplete, or low-quality content that does not meet the expectations or standards of the homework assignments. For example, generative AI may generate incorrect facts, grammar errors, plagiarism issues, or irrelevant content that may mislead or confuse the students or teachers. Therefore, generative AI should not be used as a substitute for human knowledge or judgment, but rather as a tool that requires verification and editing. Bias and ethics. Generative AI may also reflect or amplify the bias or ethics of the data it is trained on or the users it interacts with. For example, generative AI may generate content that is offensive, discriminatory, harmful, or inappropriate for the homework context or audience. Therefore, generative AI should be used with caution and responsibility, respecting the values and norms of the educational environment. Motivation and learning outcomes. Generative AI may also affect the motivation and learning outcomes of students who use it for homework purposes. For example, generative AI may reduce the effort or challenge of doing homework tasks, which may lower the intrinsic motivation or satisfaction of students. It may also reduce the learning opportunities or benefits of doing homework tasks, which may affect the academic performance or progress of students. Therefore, generative AI should be used with moderation and guidance, balancing the support and autonomy of students. In conclusion, generative AI is a powerful technology that can affect homework in various ways, both positively and negatively. It can help students and teachers with creating new teaching materials, generating feedback and hints, enhancing creativity and engagement, and automating or augmenting homework tasks. However, it can also pose challenges in terms of accuracy and quality, bias and ethics, motivation and learning outcomes. Therefore, generative AI should be used wisely and carefully for homework purposes.